Okay. I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday, so I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. Sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready. Yeah.
and go! Let's move, let's move! Full speed, come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up, let's go, let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap. Does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Come on, bro, that wasn't me. Step out! You can't fly with me. Hey, who got him? Hey, get behind that, baby! Hey, left side, left side! Take that! Big coming! Don't forget the clock, man! Clock! Oh, gotta move! Hey, get the board! Get the board! Sit on it! Come on! Switch! Hey, keep shooting that, bro. Hey, balance it out. Get the board. Good board. Yep. Come close. Give me down low. Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Oh, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not going to wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's going to make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not going to complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up. I got you. Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Vanapatemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
And the Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S., and we'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Peltier with it.
I got him!
Shot clock at 6. Screen by Lambert. Pulls up. Elitch the block.
This is why these guys love the veteran Elitch. He gives everything he's got, every possession.
And this is why MP's teammates love these passes. They trust his ability to go up and get it.
Nanterre with the ball. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Throws it up high.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I've got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, neither did the defense, clearly.
To the inside. Elitch inside. Working on Marchand. Here's MP. The rebound by Chauvet. Pass to Lambert. Chauvet. 18 feet out. And again, it's Nanterre.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down hard.
Throw it down hard.
Down low.
And stolen by Lambert. And stolen by MP.
To the paint. Here's Zadirko.
Big Dave Zadirko. Bringing the noise.
And Nanterre has possession. Marchand outside. Lambert inside.
Zadirko defending.
If you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Paris trailing. MP outside. Pass to Illich. And stolen by Lambert.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs. Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and easy too.
Outside Marks. Marchand outside. Here's Belchier. It's hauled in by Paris. MP outside.
And he lobs it up towards the rim. Let's go.
Belchier, no good.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
MP, Chauvet covering. And stolen by Chauvet.
And he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant. He may be fortunate to just get the flagrant one foul there. I mean, that was so much contact. The officials could have come down on him even harder.
Yeah, I think flagrant one, the right call.
Nanterre in the lead. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. And it's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Belchier with the steal.
Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in.
A clear look for Chauvet. And it's MP with the rebound. Here's Paris.
It's a three-point game.
Pass to Illich. And here's Portier. And stolen by Lambert. Here's Chauvet.
No good on the triple.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Fires from deep.
And once again off the mark by Nanterre. MP with it. Now guarded by Lambert. Back to MP.
Takes the three. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Pass to Bleu. Back to Chauvet.
And he gets it to go.
He is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
MP outside.
Inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk and draws the foul. He will go to the line.
And it goes on Lambert.
This game, it won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, you're right, it won't. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the bucket.
Just need better defense.
Yeah, it's just 2 points, though. Flashy 2 points, yes, but it's still just 2 points.
Good work defensively by Zadirko. It's Paris leading. Monsieur with the screen. And the dunk by Monsieur.
He's a high flyer, guys, especially for a power forward. And he needs to be as undersized as he is.
Now here's Chauvet. Covered by MP. It's hauled in by Paris.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And stolen by Lambert. Pass to Peltier. Outside Chauvet. Marks. Call for three.
Buries the long-range jumper.
It's always nice to have a power forward who can shoot the three. Marchand showing off his range.
Back to MP. And stolen by Chauvet. And Lambert, here we go.
Wide open look.
And Chauvet missing.
Here's MP for three. And he can't hit that time.
Pass to Chauvet.
With one on the clock. What a play! He simply drains it at the buzzer.
And a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Now that's how you use every last second on the clock.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. Here's Marks.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
The one thing we can be sure of, that there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Terrific energy from MP down in the paint, working hard to get the shot off while being fouled.
It's Marks on the wing. Marchand.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And the free throw, no good.
Harris trailing. And it's MP off the drive. And it's Peltier with the rebound. Now here's Marks.
Not a lot of room.
Marchand. Pass to Lambert.
Shot, no good.
Now MP.
12 points for him. Let's go with a three.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this. Great job to hit his teammate on the move.
Now here's Dumal.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game.
Well, three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
And Chauvet missing. Here's Paris. Pass to Illich.
To the middle. Here's MP. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Zadirko. Good.
Well, defensively, you got to get a body on Zadirko and box him out. He's a very large dude out there.
Outside Marks. Marchand. Defended by Illich. Outside Marks.
5 on the clock. To the wing on the left.
Three-pointer Chauvet. And it's out of bounds. Nanterre able to retain possession here.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. 2 on the clock. Misses at the rim.
using his size and power defensively. Zadirko with ironclad coverage.
Lambert with it. Guarded by Zadirko. Elitch the block. Three-pointer Chauvet.
Cans it from downtown. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Back to MP.
For three.
And it's Peltier with the rebound. Mentere leading.
Tries from the block.
Chauvet, that's good.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Inside.
MP. And MP slams it in.
How many times has Elitch run this same action for the same result? Efficient pick and roll to an assist.
And Nanterre lead with possession. And so far we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
To the inside.
And Marchand with the stuff.
Elevation. Marchand does that with the best of them.
Screen by MP.
To the paint.
Yes, and a nice assist from Elitch.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Here's Marchand.
7 points in the game.
Pass to Lambert. Marks.
6 to shoot.
Peltier outside.
Gets it to go from downtown.
And Peltier is dangerous when he's shooting with confidence. Nice work rising and firing off the catch.
Here's MP.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
And that's out of bounds. Paris will retain possession.
He got it up. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all... Peltier, right side. Pass to Chauvet.
Down low. Just 5 on the clock.
Offensive rebound.
Three-pointer.
Chauvet missing again.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Pass to Lambert. Chauvet, covered by MP.
Basket good.
Racing in and finding his angle. Chauvet beating them with speed on the drive.
Now here's MP. Outside Dumont. Here's MP for three. And Lambert pulls it down.
That shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make a comeback.
Marks with the ball. Now guarded by MP.
And plenty of contact on the shots, so the 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Marks plays with good energy out there, and that often results in drawing some fouls.
He doesn't get the second one. To the inside. Zadirko.
That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
Well, it's just about 200.
And it's Paris FC basket to start out.
A lot of great talent on the floor in this one, but the big man has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's MP.
There's the lob to the hoop.
Stolen by Marchand. Here's Chauvet.
Drops in the breakaway layup.
The defense just let him go.
And he'll thank him for that one. Got a chance to perform a little razzle and dazzle.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but and so off the tip, it's Nanterre.
A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's MP. Pass to Dumont. That shot is good on the assist by Elich.
Well, you see Dumont making things happen inside. He's the leader of this Paris FC team, and it's easy to see why.
Here's Marchand.
Inside.
Lambert.
With the slam.
And that's using the bounce pass to perfection.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Free throw missing. And he sinks the second.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Out to the left wing. Here's Chauvet. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense, Gabriel Chauvet.
MP outside. Pass to Elich. MP on the wing.
Puts up a three.
And Lambert pulls it down.
To the paint. Makes it off the glass.
And a good example of Peltier's court vision there, seeing the whole floor and making it look easy.
Outside Elich.
Pass to Zadirko.
That shot is good on the assist by Elich. And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Zadirko. Here's MP for three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
It's Marks on the wing. He's covered by Ahern. Marks no good. Harris with the lead. MP outside.
And he's going for the alley-oop. To the middle.
It's stolen by Ahern.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Now here's Peltier.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Back to MP. And stolen by Chauvet. Lambert with it. Elich picks him up. And it's Marchand getting it to go.
When the size advantage is as big as it was there, that's exactly what he should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And it's in.
When you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have.
Now here's Marchand. Pass to Marks. Peltier. Here's Lambert.
The rebound by Zadirko.
Here's Elich. And stolen by Chauvet.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock.
And here's Illich.
To the inside.
MP, it's good.
Showing scouts he can convert those tough shots into baskets. MP, so confident.
Marshall outside.
This one for three. And no good trying to get that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Paris FC basket ahead. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here. And they're making a change here.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Here's Chauvet. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Here's Paris.
10-point lead. This is their biggest lead.
Peltier outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet.
And Peltier is dangerous when he's shooting with confidence. Nice work rising and firing off the catch.
MP is good.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Here's Girard. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Nice play on D. Got the hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience. And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Illich with the bucket.
Excellent use of the screen and roll. Illich's experience really helps him in these sets.
Outside Chauvet. Peltier outside.
Hits the three-point bomb.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Over to the wing. Inside.
MP.
Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries, and that's 70%.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Here's Chauvet.
Here's Girard. Lifts the block. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a slam by MP.
And this is why MP's teammates lob these passes. They trust his ability to go up and get it.
Here's Peltier.
He's got 6.
That's to Lambert. Chauvet, covered by MP.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Outside Illich.
Down low.
And stolen by Chauvet.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the layup is good.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes them a really tough individual matchup, especially in the post.
That's a big challenge he's taking on. Going in there with the big boys, great job.
Hey, he's at the big boys table now. They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 10. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. Here's Chauvet. Pass to Marks. Screen by Lambert. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
It's Paris leading. MP with it.
24 points for him.
Marchand with it. Illich picks him up.
To the paint.
Outside for Marks. Basket good off the assist from Lambert.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
Pass to MP.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses.
Well, for MP playing here in Europe, the goal is to get to the NBA. He wants to show GMs around the association what he's capable of.
Now Marchand. Marks. He's covered by Ahern. Now here's Marks.
Guard it closely. Clock at 4.
Pass to Lambert. Good work defensively by Zadirko. And here's Paris.
They've led by as many as 14 points.
MP left side.
And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Such a selfless play. MP really enjoys dropping dimes like that.
Just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Here's Chauvet. Rejected by MP. And here's Ahern behind the arc.
It's good from long range.
There's a little confusion right there with the defense as to who is supposed to be guarding him.
Chauvet with it. Now guarded by MP.
Guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Peltier outside. They get it back. Lambert's shot is good.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whenever Lambert fractures the board.
Back to MP.
The three is up. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Hits it from three-point range.
An assertive shot from Peltier. He was looking to hit them with the answer triple.
Here's MP for three.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Drops in the tray.
Nothing like coming back down the floor and answering with the three of your own. Marchand did exactly that.
MP outside. Pass to Illich.
Zadirko from deep.
And it's Peltier with the rebound. And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
No, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show.
And Just about over 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Here's Chauvet. Nice D from MP.
Off target at the rim.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his third foul so far. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Pass to Chauvet.
Pulls it from 20. The rebound by Zadirko.
MP inside. Chauvet covering.
No good with the layup.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his fourth foul of the contest.
The next foul will put them in the bonus.
And you know they'll be trying to draw that next one quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the line and get some easy buckets.
Chauvet, that's good.
Well, he, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace.
To the middle. And MP slams it in.
That's the definition of teamwork right there on the alley-oop.
How about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Get out of his way.
Yeah, and the pass was even better. He put it on an absolute platter for him. Bon appetit.
And no.
That'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team, they'd be young, but I think it turns them ahead with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical, and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show him on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Well, thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Now, I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
This good?
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent, why don't you describe your games to my follower?
What, you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
I thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec, m'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
He seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw it over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah. It'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. We've got FBSL action coming your way. Hey, I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We welcome you to our coverage of Paris FC for Strasbourg here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Ledoux. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Ledoux might be one of the best that France has to offer. But Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Ledoux tonight. They have a chance to prove it. Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
MP outside. To the inside. And stolen by Rochefort. Vasseur. And it's out of bounds to Strasburg as they're able to retain possession. As you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Leduc can't hit.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have.
Tip-off goes to Strasburg.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
To the middle. Oh, and a slam by MP.
Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
To the left side wing. With the teardrop.
And Leduc lays it up and in. As you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way. He's got all types of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's MP missing.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he's used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Now here's MP. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Pass to Leduc.
Launches a three. The rebound by Zadirko.
Here's Paris. MP outside. And Paris, another triple.
Zero hesitation from MP. I love seeing the confidence.
Outside Vasseur. Outside Leduc.
Puts up a three.
Again, Leduc missing.
You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And you look at the Strasburg team. They aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Now here's Leduc.
He's got 7.
Leduc with the steal. Here's Vasseur.
Miller. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Outside for Lemieux. Again, the miss by Strasburg Basket Pro. Harris with the lead. And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes to the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Leduc gets the bucket.
Clean three-point shot from Ledoux. Focused and under control.
Now MP.
10 points for him. Zadirko.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
Now here's Lemuel. Defense right on him. Pass to LeDuc. Now Miller. The three. Ahern with the rebound. And here's MP. To the paint. Zadirko. Good.
Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Pass to Roquefort. And that one comes off the assist by LeDuc.
Good job there. That's the definition of the inside-outside game.
And Zadirko with the jam.
Big Gabe Zadirko bringing the noise.
And that's going to be a foul called on LeDuc.
That's foul number 2.
Strasburg Bass Pro calling timeout.
Quarter number 2, and we're just about a minute in.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Hammering down the alley-oop, the veteran Illich still has some springs in those legs.
Strasburg trailing. Knocked loose and stolen by MP.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Illich. MP outside. Monsieur.
No good that time.
The alley-oop's a great play when it works, and a terrible one when it doesn't.
It can make you look silly, and we've got a little silliness right there. And look at his coach. This isn't a clown show. There's no time to be silly. This is time to win a game.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other, shot for shot, play for play.
Man, I hope this game keeps on going forever. And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
Yeah, but I'd go along with it. It didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Yeah, me too, Brian.
Now here's Lemuel. Pass to Lambert. Shoots over Illich. Good work defensively by Illich. Harris trailing. MP outside. Back to Zadirko.
And there it is.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key words. Get off me.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
It's picked off.
There up top, defended by Illich. Roquefort outside. Lambert.
Down low.
Here's Monsieur. Good work defensively by Zadirko. MP, guarded by Lambert. And it's MP off the drive.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I love that possession for Paris. Get it to your center inside and let Zadirko cause some issues.
And Paris making a change here.
And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Shot clock at 3. Miller can't get it to go.
Zadirko right side. Over Roquefort.
Zadirko, good.
Nice find by Bogdan Illich. Listen, this guy has seen everything during his long pro career.
Here's Leol. That's good, and Lemieux with the assist.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he's going for the alley-oop. And stolen by Roquefort.
They should use a little clock here.
Yeah, milk the clock with this possession.
A nice shot by Miller.
Confident stroke from Miller. Strasburg, they want him in those catch-and-shoot chances. Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. So Strasbourg now. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Stolen by Lemieux. Strasbourg on the break. They Duke with it. Illich picks him up.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so we'll shoot 2 here.
It's going to go on Illich.
Yeah, you know, you can't say enough about what Vincent Leduc does on the floor. He's got an innate ability to find ways to score and also get his teammates good looks.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty. And this is why MP's teammates lob these passes. They trust his ability to go up and get it.
Now here's Miller.
Here's Leduc. Not enough on that one as it misses. Inside, MP. And MP slams it in.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Cans it from downtown.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Now here's Leduc.
He's got 13.
Lemieux, no good. Pass to Ahern.
Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Leduc for 3. A rebound by Zadirko.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky. Starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, they're on a big run. I'd say this is the beginning of the end.
I'd say you're right.
Pass to Lemieux. On the wing, Miller. Shoots over Dumont. Again, the miss by Strasbourg basket throw. MP outside.
Offline with the 3. Shot to stop the run.
And Leduc puts it in.
A huge scoring night for Leduc. We're seeing why most are saying he'll be a first-round pick. Another gem from France.
Back to MP. Illich. MP outside.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Now here's Leduc.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
And here's MP from the arc. Strasbourg with the rebound.
To the paint. And again, it's Ledoux.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
And here's MP. 26 points for him. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Crafty decision by MP, using the pick and roll to create for another teammate.
Out to the left wing. And stolen by MP. And now Paris on the break. No good. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Takes the three. And Ledoux, good for three.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness Ledoux showed there. He knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
And it's MP missing. You know, Ledoux and MP have each helped their teams so far, both so crucial to the outcome of this game.
Well, they got their fingerprints all over this one. Some great plays from both MP and Ledoux so far.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head into the fourth quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 7. And we've got more in store for you.
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between... So Strasburg now.
It's a 13-point game. That one drops for him.
That's no easy shot, even from close range. It looked like they had Roquefort bottled up.
For three, Zadirko. A rebound by Roquefort.
Man, they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits.
Here's Lemuel. Takes it out to Roquefort.
The three.
It's hauled in by Paris.
Here's the three.
Paris FC basket with another miss. And here's Strasburg.
They trail by 11.
Ledoux gets the bucket.
Strasburg leans on Ledoux for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Pass to MP.
Fires the three.
Kept alive.
Zadirko, and he banks in the layup.
He's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. I like to see that hustle.
Count that one.
Putting that size to work in the painted area. Roquefort just going for it.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's MP, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He needs to keep on working for those good looks.
Pass to Miller. Count it.
Taking it right to the heart of that defense. Miller with a high percentage look.
It's Paris leading. Stolen by Lemuel. Open shot is Stewart. It's rebounded by Dumont. Takes it out to Zadirko.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
What focus and strength from MP. Even with the contact, he gets it done.
And that one misses.
Strasburg gets the ball. Here's Ledoux.
The shot misses. It's tipped.
And so it looks like Paris will retain possession here.
What a risky pass. It was in the air for a long time. They got away with one there.
Pass to Elich. Dumont, defended by Miller. MP, it's good.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it, just a tremendous all-around performance we've seen from them.
Yeah, Brian, it's been a treat to watch.
And out of bounds, Paris will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Ahern.
And here's MP from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit. It's just to finish this one off.
Pass to Leduc. Over MP. No good. Unable to end this run. Unloads from 9. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Leduc. Good on the bucket.
Great move by Leduc. This Strasbourg team, they love when he looks for his shot.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Can't argue with it. Just get the W. Get home.
And here's MP from the arc. He cans that one.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And that'll do it for this one, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
Yeah, at some point I just felt that if we were going to win, I was going to have to step up, so I did. I'm comfortable carrying that burden.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escort go?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.